Hi everyone, we're the Tosies.
We're starting over?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is take 2. We're the Tosies, parents of 5 boys, 7 and under, homeschoolers, self-employed. What else are we?
I don't know. What do I do? Not much.
You do a lot. You do more than you homeschool
kidding.
our babies and keep the wheels on the bus because we would be a hot mess if you weren't around. So
Thank you.
yeah. So we're 3.5 weeks out from double mastectomy.
Yeah.
So talk a little bit about that.
Well, I was diagnosed with triple negative breast cancer back in December. Found out it while I was breastfeeding my 5th boy, and I blew it off for months. So if you feel anything out there, please get it checked. I learned the hard way. So it grew into triple negative breast cancer stage 3, which means it's in the lymph nodes. So I went through 16 rounds of chemo starting in January, just ended on June 3rd. And then July 16th, I had my surgery and I had the lymph nodes removed. And I feel like the surgery was the hardest part of it for me. Chemo sounds very scary and you lose your hair and all those things. You know, it's very sad. But I was more afraid of the chemo than I was surgery. So, but the surgery was really painful, and I was surprised by how much pain I had to go through after. But I'm on the other side of it. It's hard now because I'm not able to lift any of the kids. Any kind of motion like this, like dishwasher, or getting the laundry, I need assistance with everything right now. And so that's been hard for me because I'm just a doer and there's a lot to do. So
Yeah.
So Greg has taken the brunt, and we've been able to hire some help, like 3 hours in the morning, and then we have somebody 3 hours in the afternoon. So that's been helpful.
It's definitely been the busiest time, and I think we both agreed that this has been the hardest stretch of the journey.
It is.
Other than just like the chaos after you find out it's cancer, where the world just kind of starts spinning and there's all the unknowns. Aside from that, this has been really, really hard. I think we're both just exhausted emotionally and physically, and it's tough. I mean,
it is.
But we're pushing through it. We're a little over 3 weeks into the 6-week no lifting ban.
Yeah.
But we're gonna be okay. We're just taking it a day at a time. But yeah, you've done good. You've done really well.
Thank you.
She's my hero. We had a hurricane last week, Hurricane Debbie. I think it was a tropical storm when it passed us here. But we got 15 inches of rain, something like that.
Yeah.
15, 16 inches of rain. No, it was 18 inches. I saw in the news today. And then Mayaca City, which is southeast of us, got 21. We were the second highest. So a ton of rain, a lot of flash flooding. We had friends who were impacted. We're kind of high up where we are, or at least not close to any streams or rivers, so we were okay.
Yeah. Our ponds are really full.
Yeah, our ponds are full, which the boys will be happy for fishing and all that.
Yep.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a snake.
Yes, we did.
There's a new pet in the house.
I'll put a picture of him here. I like that we can do this with YouTube. We can just point and there'll be a picture that appears there. It just appeared over your face. Sorry about that.
Oh,
it wasn't anything personal. It's just my head is so big on this side of the screen. I need to use this square for the snake. Anyway, our friends know that the boys love snakes, and so they brought one over, and we're trying to get him to eat in captivity. And he's not one that is inclined to stay really well. His name is Stripe. And so I'm going to be returning him to the woods tomorrow. And I've said that every day for the last 3 days. But
you have. I'm holding you to it.
I have that much free time every day, that much free time.
He was just changing our flat tire this morning.
Oh, yeah, and I'll get into that. We also decided, to start potty training during the 6 weeks.
What a mess. What a mess.
No pun intended. There's been lots of poop.
Uh-huh.
All over the place.
What? Yeah, it seems like every time I put pants on him, he thinks it's a diaper or something. Yeah. So he just goes. But if we leave him naked, it's all good.
Yeah.
But then we have naked baby all over the house. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
He's doing good though. I mean, he's hitting the toilet and he gets a lollipop for when he does. So that's exciting. I just don't know why we chose to do it during this 6 weeks, like we need to introduce any more chaos to
He was
what's
ready.
going on.
I hear when your kid is able to jump off the ground, he's ready to potty train. I don't know.
Okay.
He's been ready.
What else do we do? We renewed our real estate licenses.
Yeah.
We got those in 2016 and still haven't used them, but the test was so awful. Somebody passed it their first time. It took me 3. The test was so awful. I will hang on to that test for the rest of my life. That license, because someday we'll do some real estate stuff
Maybe.
in our free time. And what else? We started homeschool.
We started homeschool this week. Oh my gosh. All the tears.
She
all the tears.
is a champion.
No. I'm the one that was crying. and it's so sad. I'll just it's just really hard. And so it's just, it's just the first week. You got to get over the first week hump, get back into the routine. Yep. Then you're good to go.
Our kids have been through so many changes this year, and like a revolving door of people helping us and anything but normalcy. And I just want to say, like, bias aside, if a parent can set aside bias of their own kids, like, they've been resilient and they've done great, and I'm so proud of them, and I love those boys. And you've done a great job with them, so it's all good. It's just the adjustment. I remember coming out of summer break when I was a kid, and it was like, it just, I don't know, it's like petting a cat backwards. It doesn't work. It's just, it's just a mess. It's a really hard adjustment.
Yeah.
And then some fun car updates. Well, the air conditioning went out on the Nissan Envy yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got a slow leak, which turned into a flat tire this morning. So last week I went to Ray's shop to get the 2 tires from the flat tire from the summer vacation, see one video ago. Finally got those put on. We're driving around with the donut for like 3 weeks here. Got those put on last week. The air conditioning broke, so I called Ray and said, help me, and they squeezed me in right away.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got a flat tire before I even got there. So now I've ordered tires that'll be shipped there. And so anyway, I got to see, it was funny, the Nissan, which has the broken AC, or did, and the flat tire, parked next to the minivan, which is being worked on. And I saw the engine that they shipped and stuff. And it was just, number one, it was hilarious to see both of our cars in 2 bays of the shop next to each other. And number 2, it was just really cool to see that engine that came from Eric and stuff. And I just want to say, like, Ray and Lauren are awesome people. And just, I know 80% of the people on our channel are from them and Eric. And, like, what you see of them online is, like, what they're truly like. Like, they're just kind, just fun people. And I would say that even if they weren't doing this for us. So it's a treat to get to visit them and get to talk to them, and they take great care of us, and we're blessed to just be within 15 minutes of them, because we have people we trust who do great work and are just awesome. So we will see them next week for 2 more new tires on the crazy car, and then hopefully after that I think we'll be picking up the minivan. So we cannot wait. The boys are excited about that. We're excited. We're excited to get more than 12 miles to the gallon.
Exactly.
When driving. We love our Envy, but it's going to be a gift and a blessing to get that minivan back in so many different ways. Yeah. So I think that's all we got for today. We're going to just post this update in the Facebook group and obviously on YouTube, and just try to cover everybody in one fell swoop.
Yep.
Because we don't have a lot of time right now, but we do want to get updates, and we're grateful for people who ask and pray for us and encourage us along the way. And even before we started this video, we just prayed that it would be an encouragement to somebody, so we hope it is. We definitely don't have this all figured out. We're clinging to God and to each other, and hope you guys have an awesome day, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you for just taking time to listen to us. We're so grateful for every one of you. See ya. But
yeah, they took all the right-sided lymph nodes, close to all of them.
Yeah. Sounds like a squirrel just... I hope our air conditioner didn't break.
I know, it sounded like a squirrel got in there.
Yeah, okay.
Chop suey.
We'll put that on the outtakes. Wow, okay. Well, it's only 95 degrees in Florida right now, so it wouldn't be the end of the world if our air conditioner broke.
That did sound like an air conditioner.
Yeah, that was weird.
First of all, I had my surgery. I'm Kristen, and we should start that. We should start with who we are and what we're about. So I'm Kristen, and this is Greg. We have 5 boys. a 7-year-old, a 5-year-old, a 4-year-old, a 2-year-old, right?
I think so.
Okay, and a 1-year-old. Did I miss one?
I think that was only 4.
Really?
Yeah, let's start over.